my clone army is, well... So I'm going to try and turn this into a massive army in only 24 hours. It's hour 1 and I've made a massive order of these Phase 1 clone troopers. So let's place them down and give this guy some friends. These have got to be one of my favourite clone troopers. Amazing. I've added a custom pauldron and a custom waistcape to one of the clones, so let's add him to the army. This trooper can sort of act as a commander to the rest of the clones. It's hour 2 and my order for 2 LEGO ARC troopers has arrived. In my opinion, these are the best clone troopers LEGO have ever made, so it's a pleasure to add them to the army. In this hour, I also managed to add an ARC trooper. I love the helmet mold, and I also managed to find another Phase 1, so let's add him too. We're only 2 hours in and our army's already looking insane. It's hour 3 and I feel like we should do some vehicles. Using 4 501st battle packs, which I'll get onto the figures later, I managed to build this awesome AV7 cannon. It has room for 1 minifigure and it has adjustable legs as well. I really like this really sleek and nice looking design. Okay, it's hour 4 and I've got 2 insane packages. In this first package, we have a Phase 1 jet trooper. I love the jetpack. A Phase 1 commander. I love the visor, the pauldron, and the waistcape. This time I also managed to grab another ARF trooper, this time from the Rancor battalion. And finally, we have Phase 1 Cody. This guy goes for about £25 on Bricklink. It's a pretty awesome minifigure. Okay, I'm just gonna add these all to the army. These figs are all awesome and quite expensive. Speaking of awesome and expensive minifigures, let's move on to the second package. In this package is a minifigure that I've been wanting to get for a very long time. I personally think it's one of LEGO's best clone troopers, and it is of course the Phase 1 Wolfpack Trooper. This minifigure is new and in mint condition. I managed to get this off eBay by winning a bid and I got it for only £34. And this figure goes for £60 new at cheapest on Bricklink. So I think I got an insane deal. I absolutely adore the helmet prints and the leg print's pretty cool as well. Overall, an amazing figure. Now let's add him to the ever-growing army. Whew, that was a pretty insane haul. After that pretty insane hour, all I've got for this one is a Phase 1 commander. I got this in the UCS Republic gunship, which is apparently
a set from the original trilogy,
and I might add that it
also doubles as the pilot of the ship.
Jokes aside, this is an okay minifigure, but it's just a shame they released it in a much cheaper set right after they released the gunship. After that pretty average hour, I think I'm gonna make up for it with our first custom clone troopers of the army. So here I have Delta Squad from the Republic Commando game. I recently finished playing the game and I loved it so much I thought why not get some minifigures. The squad's members include Boss, Scorch, Fixer and Seb. These are all clone army costumes. Just look at the incredible detail. I also love their backpacks, so let's add this elite squad to the army. So that's most of the Phase 1's done, but I gotta get some rest, but I'll see you guys in the morning. Okay, it's the morning, and now I'm going to get started on the Phase 2 clones. Up first, we've got an order for 12 2020 style 501st clones, plus some official and custom blasters. These figures obviously came in the 2020 501st Clone Troopers set. Here I'm just giving them some weapons. As I said, there are some custom blasters. I think there's about 8 of these DC-15s. Let's get these guys placed down so then we can move on. These are looking awesome. Let's move on to the next hour. Okay, it's hour 15 now, and I feel like we're lacking some vehicles. So, I picked up 2 Republic fighter tank sets. And of course, these 2 sets come with some awesome clones. We have 2 187th commanders, and 4 187th regular troops. Let's add them to the army. I love the way these minifigures look, especially their awesome purple colour scheme. Now that looks a lot better. Okay, it's the 16th hour and I've got a small order. It's of the Phase 2 regular clone trooper. Unfortunately, it didn't come with the correct legs, but it's still pretty cool. I really wish LEGO would make a battle pack or something with these figures because they haven't come out in a really long time. I also got a nice clone pilot. Let's add them to the army. Also, an order for 2 501st jet troopers and a regular trooper has arrived, so let's add them to the army. Looking good. I decided to take a break for hour 17 because clone army building is surprisingly tiring. Okay, now that I've had a break, this is going to be a big hour. Here we have all the 501st clones from my 5 battle packs. These obviously include the heavy trooper, the officer and the specialist. And with that being said, let's add them to the army. That looks great. It's hour 19 and I feel like we need more vehicles. So sticking with the 501st theme, I got a second-hand 501st Bark Speeder and ATRT. They're in pretty good condition and they're a good add to the army. I've also got these minifigures to add. These include a Phase 2 Gunner, Commander Cody, and the OG P2 clone. So let's add these guys to the army. It's looking even better than before. We've now reached hour 20 and we're going to add Clone Force 99, the Bad Batch. These obviously came in the Bad Batch shuttle set, but I'm not going to put the ship in because it's a bit big. But the figures are an awesome addition to the army. It's getting close to the end and the 501st needs some clones to lead them. We have even more custom clones. We have a Clone Army Customs 5s, Echo, and Rex. These three all have great detail and awesome accessories. Overall, amazing minifigures. Yeah, the 501st is looking pretty sick. It's hour 22 and the clone army is looking pretty awesome. But we still got more to come, and up first is these Geonosis troopers. So here we have the regular Geonosis trooper and the Geonosis airborne trooper. These are both pretty cool and unique minifigures. I've also got another order, a 332nd clone trooper. Love the helmet print. Let's add all of them to the army. Okay, we're now on to hour 23 and I've got an order for some Kashyyyk clones. Also known as the 41st Elite Corps, we have 2 of these regular Kashyyyk troopers and a Kashyyyk scout trooper. These are some of my favourite clones, let's add them to the army. We're now on to our final hour of the video, and let's just say it's a big one. Up first, we have some 212 clones, a clone gunner, and another Commander Cody. But this time, I've got a Clone Army Customs helmet and visor to make it a bit more interesting. I personally prefer the custom. So here's the 212 clone and the gunner. I also added a custom pauldron to one of the 212 clones to switch it up a bit, and I think it looks pretty cool. Let's add these epic clones to the army. And finally, of course, with these clones comes an ATTE. This is obviously from the ATTE set, and I think it's an excellent final addition to this massive clone army. And with that, the 24 hours is up, and wow, what a massive army we've amassed. We've got tons of awesome minifigures and vehicles. What was your favourite hour of the video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you want to see me do a droid version of this video, make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and see ya!